and today we've got a good match for you. Right now we're beginning with Scrapyard demo, as I get named at the beginning. This team is definitely a great team. They were
27 and
definitely
2.
better gun skill than we had. If you see
Yeah.
this guy named Fizz,
uh,
he's host right now,
is
but like throughout the whole game, he honestly dominated us with that ACR FMJ that I don't see that like ever, but he did work with it. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, so basically we're doing MLG. This is a very close game. There's more than one map, but right now we're just gonna do the first map. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I got Travis again with me again,
I
and
got
that's pretty much it. So we're not gonna give away because this was such a close game, and yeah. So basically right now we're just trying to maintain defense. We want to keep B and not lose A because B is a lot harder to get, and you'll see that this round, I guess. And A is really easy to get. So the thing is that there's no point in actually trying to keep it because if they'll honestly end up getting it. So what we're
it's
doing right now is just C and B.
it's hard to defend too because all they have to do is get the plant off, set up white wall and watch their flank, and it's pretty much impossible to get the defuse off. So
Now I think
we
we
don't really,
do try to get it a couple times, but then we're like,
but
just because we
yeah,
want to waste down more time. But basically,
and apply pressure to them. So
yeah, exactly. But yeah, we definitely get outslayed.
yeah, Fizz again.
They're a really good team. But yeah. Uh, Strategies. Basically, like I said, you want to keep B, and you want to for defense, you want to keep B, and for offense, you want to get B first. And they did try to get B first, but they knew we were protecting it, so they wanted to get A right away, so they can get some extra time on there. So right now it's 3:45, I believe, and yeah. So basically,
And yeah, a good strategy in Scrapyard Demolition, as you just saw Josh do there, is when you spawn, always toss a nade at B, because they will try and get a
at least a
plant off.
stun. And as you see here, when I'm
Yeah,
defusing, even if there's two down, you want to send the other person right ahead because nades can be easily killed, like killing. You'll see that later on this video. But like when one person's defusing, the other person should be just going on up there and trying to either stun them or kill them before they even have a chance to chuck a nade. Because if they get that nade off, it is pretty bad what can happen.
because they can toss it from pretty far. If they have a frag, they can toss it from I don't even know, pretty far.
Now
Sometimes they have to be a bit closer,
the
but
two main spawns for this map is back red with B left, back red, which is where we're spawning, or in big blue, and then right where I am right now, this is where we'll spawn if they're planting B. So if you notice, or around B, so if you notice you're spawning there, you want to just go ahead and name B, and like I do here, and I believe I get him. No, I do not. But you just want to make sure that if you spawn that area, you want to nade or at least stun B. I say nade because I mean, you don't really need your nade when you're like over at B already. So.
and if you get a stun check on someone planting, that doesn't really help you much. Like, you know he's there, but
Like I did right there. I just stunned him and
yeah.
I end up not killing him because he's on the other side. But you don't always want to throw it on the back side, only because if they're smart and they notice you can hear my phone, my bad. But if they're smart, they'll start planting on your side, which is what I think I tried doing once, but I ended up getting shit on. But because the nades are always going behind us, you just saw that nade right there. And if you plant on the opposite side, when they spawn, they're gonna instinctively throw a nade on the back, which means the nade won't kill you. However, you're very vulnerable to shots, so I would only suggest that if there's two down. And see, I spawned there and I got him with a nade. So every time you spawn there, you want to chuck that nade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see what classes we're using. I am using a TAR 21 with nothing on it since it's my second account, and I don't like the red dot or holographic. I mean, I like the holographic, but I prefer it without it. And I don't have FMJ yet, so I just use with nothing on it. How about you?
And I think at this point, I think I changed a couple times because that Fizz guy couldn't get any shots off on him, so I kept changing my class. At this point, I'm pretty sure I was using
I think you're using
Marathon ACR with red dot,
Yeah, I think you were.
which is I usually use that, either Marathon or Sleight of Hand.
Yeah, well, Fizz was using a freaking marathon. I don't know what the hell was going on with him as I pick up this two-piece. basically time's running down, so we're doing pretty well holding off B. And like I said, this is a really easy one to cover, which is why you want to keep B, because if we had A right now, we'd be done. But
Because like I said earlier, A, once they get that plant off, they just set up properly, and it's near impossible to defuse that.
so again, I'm gonna check another nade. Yeah, it's like there's not much we could talk about. I mean, like there's only so much for Scrapyard. I mean, you want to throw stuns that spawn. Now we're gonna spawn back here, and you want to go around. You want to try to avoid a gunfight, as Travis just got in one. And I know he's coming around. Call is big time, and I defuse. And since they're both down, Travis is gonna just push up, as you can see.
And I'm tossing stuns.
And there
I don't know if you can hear that, but basically just I push when he's defusing. I just push up the right side, and I toss stuns right down the middle where they're gonna try and nade from.
Now, like search, you want to always hold off because since these guys were like really good at slaying, like I said, you want to hold off to the last few seconds until they cannot plant no longer, because if you die while trying to go run out there and save the day, they will get the plant off. So I just waited till there was about 7 seconds left and ran out, and we got the win. So now we have defense. So like I said, we're gonna go for B first. And the reason being, again, obviously, as you just saw, B is a lot easier to hold down. Here I get shit on, and so is Travis. But yeah, so like you don't want to, but the only thing is you don't want to spend going to B for a long time, because if they notice that, they're just going to keep watching B, and it's not going to work out. So what, like, eventually we're going to want to go for A if we don't get B. But yeah.
I think eventually we do switch over to A.
Now for offense, as you see, I changed to a UMP just because it's obviously a little bit more offensive, which is why it's called offense. I want to start B. I want a marathon class so I can get there a lot easier, and I want an up close and personal gun so I can kill them easier. So now what they were doing was pushing up. Now what I don't like pushing up in doubles is because the spawns are so complicated that in doubles you have to have the perfect setup or the spawn trap won't work. In team, it's easy because you can have one person at crane, one person had a glitch in the wall, one person middle, and one person at white truck, or whatever you want to do, whatever your setup is. However, for doubles, it's a lot harder for that because you can only have 2 people, obviously. So when you don't, we choose not to push up and spawn trap them only because, as you'll see in this thing, they try doing it to us, but we keep spawning right next to them or behind them. Like here, we'll spawn back here, but if they push up wrong, like as you see, look where Travis just spawned. And what that leads to is sneak plants, because they'll get by you we'll get by them without them knowing.
I'm pretty sure I actually get a sneak plant off here, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think he just died there.
Well, there was some point where they were trying to spawn trap us. And
I think we're going for A now because we aren't getting any luck at B. So I switched to Scar because I knew that we were going to go for A, and I want to put some pressure on them while defending A. Now, I think we're going to go one last push to B, and I don't think it works out. The Scar, again, I'm using with nothing on it. Same reasons as Tar. I like the iron sights, and I don't have FMJ yet. But, see, there you go. As you see, I tried to plant on the side where I hopefully win the grenade, but he shot me up, and yeah. So as you can see, the time's running down. I don't remember if we get a plant at B, but I think I start going for A. Yeah, we get the plant at B, but I still go to A because I just...
Oh, yeah, that was my sneaky plant there, I think.
Now here I'm just chilling here just because I'm waiting for him to defuse, as Travis tells me. And then I will nade it.
Yeah, see, I died on the bomb site, so I had a good view of if he was defusing, so I just watched out for that and called it out.
Now the 2 main places I like to be are... Yeah, two main places I like to be at all times of this map is on top of the plane because you have such a good view, and you are vulnerable, but I would, like, as you see, he gets a defuse here and we don't get it. So I think we go to A now. I don't know. It's hard to remember. It was yesterday. Good match. But, yeah, you want to be on top of the plane because you get such a good view, and white wall right here on the other side, because no matter, even if we have A down, they will be spawning in big blue most of the time. So you want to head glitch white wall, or you'll see where I'll be going later on in this video, which is also another good place to watch their spawn. So here's unlucky, and this guy eats bullets from my Scar, which if I had oh no, it's not where it is, my bad.
Oh no, I was later on.
Yeah, if I had FMJ on, I think it's like right after this. So here I'm watching flank and Travis is watching the front, which is odd because I have the Scar and he has the UMP, I believe, but whatever. We wanted to get this done
I
fast.
think I still have an ACR at this point. I don't think I.
Oh, this is where I fail. This is where FMJ comes in handy. So I nade it. I don't get him, or hit marker him. Bullets don't hit him, so I have to UMP FMJ him, or USP, sorry, and then I finally get him. So then I
Well,
plant it, and I die right before. So this is where it's getting really edgy, and
oh, but then I
doesn't
killed
look
him
too good for us. But then Travis kills him,
and get the plan off.
gets the plant off. And here now I'm just watching it spawn again. Well, even though I know there's a guy right there, but I don't want. I'm looking for the other guy. Travis is holding off this guy, and he dies. But I'm gonna get him and get him defusing. And now I'm gonna set up on the white wall. And I see him right there, so I'm gonna stun him. And I'm pretty sure he saw me, so I'm just gonna go over here, which is another great spot. But the only thing is, if they come out from Big Blue, which you will see, it does not work in a few seconds. And I think I hear him too, so I turned to him, but I didn't go fast enough. There, here, I heard him, but then I didn't go fast enough. And Travis gets that last kill, and we end up getting A. So, there we go. Now we're going for B. So now we have B, and this is a bad thing because, like I said, B is the hardest to get, and we have some troubles again. So as you can see, I still have my Scar out just because it's so powerful and it's so
And
accurate.
again, and with that Fizz guy, it makes it really hard because his shot was, it was kind of
Well, it was so
like
good, and he had
would,
host advantage. Like if you see when
yeah,
I posted up, like he's the only one with a 4-bar. So like with his great
yeah,
shot plus host, like it was just nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
like he was able to get us. Like he would turn on us while we're in Heglitch's cross map with that gun. And I've personally
Yeah,
never
it's just you,
seen
Travis.
better shot. What?
That's it. I think that's just you.
Well, my shot was
Kidding.
on top of his good shot. My shot was off this map at least.
And look at
I
that
kind of
UMP. There was like no recoil on that thing. Oh damn. So now I switched to FAMAS. I don't remember what was going through my head. But I liked the FAMAS. Then I was like, nope, his hose with my FAMAS. Screw that. I literally had it for one life. I was like, no. So go back to the Tar just because, again, it kills so fast. The Tar and the Scar are basically the exact same thing. Just the Scar has a better recoil, less bullets. Tar has a more
jumpy
recoil, but it has way more bullets. So I see him. I know I saw him, but I'm trying to sneak. Now look at this. Now, so I look right at him, and I'm like, no. So I'm just gonna plant. Now the only reason why I did this is because I knew that we weren't gonna get B. I knew it because if they knew I was planting, they were gonna nade me. So I just chill here and I pop up and start shooting them because I knew that if I was gonna get fucked. Luckily, somehow I didn't. I think Travis pumped a couple bullets into him. But there you go. So Travis dies.
I was shooting at him, but I kept missing because I was just trying to shoot through the
I'm just
plane.
gonna sit here in a place they don't want to expect until they start defusing, which they don't. So I see him. Just gonna apply. I get pre-fired here. Like look at this. Look at that. Physio. Like he just. Okay, I'm just gonna pre-fire you. Anyway, so then Travis got a kill. And this is me. I'm like, wait, where's the other kid? Like, oh, I got him because you don't see the kill feed, right? And I was like, oh shit, good shit.
Like you get ready for the nade. Get ready for the nade. And I'm just like, oh, I already killed the kid with the nade. So
there we have it. So as you can see, they completely outplayed us, but we still got the win, 2-0. So there you go.
I can't really see it in the preview, but I think I went like 15 and 36.
So yeah,
I got that piece at the end, saved the game. So I think I already.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for a second map, which I will upload in a couple days. Peace out.
Bye, guys.